What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to teach you how to kill your small business in just 3 steps. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. If you have not hit thumbs up, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Make sure you do that. That's the way that YouTube spreads the word on the channel. Lets everyone, people like you who need this content, lets them know that it's out there, that it is available, because just like you, just like me, there's a lot of people who need to know what not to do in business. There's a lot of what to do's, but there's also a lot of what not to do's in business that can be very, very critical for the life of a business. And so I'll give everybody just a second to jump on, and then we'll get right into it. And but you guys, much like me, you started off not really knowing a whole lot about the business. You started off not understanding everything about the business. You may have been in a position like me where you were just like, I know how to do the thing, and so I feel like that's enough for me to do the job, right? And it turns out that that's not enough. There's actually a business that goes with the, how can I say it? Goes with the vision or the dream of actually going out and do the thing. There's a business that goes with the skill. How about that? So to have a skill is one thing. To be able to run an effective business is something totally different. And so it's the end of the day. I'm going to just run through a few things with you that may or may not help you. I don't know. There's going to be somebody it does help. Some of you guys, you may know this. That's fine. That's why I titled it "How to Kill Your Business." And I'm really just going to talk about 3 quick steps, 3 easy things that you can do to completely destroy your business. You don't want to be in this position, because if you started the business, you want the business to work, you want the business to last, you want it to be successful. So the last thing you want to think about is, what can I do to actually destroy, get rid of the business, tear the business down, right? And so we're going to talk about just 3 things, not 4, not 5, but just 3 things. Now, there's plenty of things, just to be honest with you, that you can do to destroy your business. I could go through the hiring process. I can go through your marketing. I could go through your sales. I could go through your script or lack thereof. 90% of you don't even have a script. By the way, if you want to learn my script, what we use and how to do it, how to perfect it, then just type the word script in the comments, and you and I could probably spend some time going over a script, right? It probably take about an hour to get the script, 30 minutes to an hour. The script's so powerful, it really sells itself, but I like to train you and teach you how to do it. So if you're interested in the script, we can set something up where you can just get a script, right? So let's jump into it, shall we? And so here we go. So how to kill your business. And I'm only going to talk about 3 steps. We can do so many, but how to kill your business very, very quickly. And by the way, if you're in the masterclass, we do have a VIP coming up this Sunday. And if someone who needs coaching, you need a mentor in this business, you're like, hey, Sean, I got a business. I'm not growing the way I thought I would. My business isn't producing what I thought it should do. And I'm not where I want to be at this point. I need some help. Perfect, got you. I've been there, done that. I know what you're going through. So reach out to me. Type the word coaching. That's the only way I can know, guys. If you need help with the script, type script. If you need help with coaching, type coaching in the box, and we'll set something up. If you want to get in the masterclass, it's going to be the link that's in the first comment below. All right, so for everybody that's new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I'm Sean John, Moving Biz CEO and owner of JumpingJackMovers.com. All right, so here we go. How to kill your business. We're going to go through it very, very quickly. And these things are all things that could really destroy your business very, very quickly. I'm talking about in a short amount of time, you'll be out of business if you don't do these things right. All right, and I'll go through them really quickly, and I'll write them in red because they are so, so important. One of the things, probably the first thing that's going to kill your business, is getting, you guys already know where I'm going with this, cheap customers. First thing that's going to put you out of business, getting the wrong customer, reaching the wrong customer, getting cheap customers. Why? Cheap customers They don't want to pay what you're worth. I call them cheap people. They don't want to pay what you're worth. They're always looking to get a deal. They're always looking to get you to compare your rates to the other company. Now, check it out now. They called around, found a company that was $100 less than you, hung up on that company to call around again, to continue calling around to see if they can get an even better deal. And then when you don't give them the deal the other company told them about, they tell you about the other deal that the other company mentioned to them. So think about that. Imagine how foolish that is for a customer to call you, a cheap customer to call you, tell you about another company's prices that was cheaper than you, and then hang up and continue to call around. This is what I call cheapo, or cheap customers. You don't want to reach cheapo. If you do that, you're not going to be in business long. Your business is going to struggle. It will not survive. So you don't want to be contacting cheap customers. They will put you out of business very quickly because you'll end up doing work for less. If you do work for less in this service business, where it's labor intensive, you will be out of business before you know it. Because the same amount, because you guys go, I'll just cut price. Well, the company, your company has to do 2 jobs because you cut price, you cut costs. Your company has to do 2 jobs just to keep up with the company that did 1 job. You're going to overwork your crew, overwork yourself, burn everybody out, create an environment nobody likes because there's no money for growth, no money for reinvestment, no money for bonuses, none of that. And so within a short amount of time, you'll be out of business. Leads me, which is a perfect segue into my next one, right? Cheap. You got cheap customers. Now you got cheap what? Owners. That's right. I'm going to point the finger at you. Whenever I started my business, I was cheap. I didn't want to put money into anything. I was trying to cut costs all over the place. Let me tell you what happened to me. This is when I found out I was in trouble and I had to change my mindset and I had to get into investing into my business. One day, and I'll never forget this, I was doing a job for a customer and I had a choice. I had a guy that was going to work with me, that's fine, but I was on the truck, I was in the crew. And I could pay this guy, I estimated about $80 that day. I could pay him $80 to go and do the job, or I could save the $80 and do the job myself with another guy. I foolishly chose to do the job myself with another guy. I go out there, I'm sweating like crazy, my phone's hot. Take the phone out of my pocket, put the phone down, go into the customer's house, wrapping, moving furniture. I hear the phone ring, but I can't get to it. I'm doing something, the customer's there, I can't just run out and answer the phone, right? And so finally when I get to the phone, there's a voicemail. I answer the voicemail. Hey, looking to schedule with somebody, need to schedule like a 2-bedroom, blah, blah, blah. So I call them back and she's like, hey, yeah, I actually found somebody. I went ahead and scheduled with them. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, hey, well, what did you have anyway? Like, just tell me what you had. Go ahead and hurt my feelings and break my heart. And she was like, I had a 2-bedroom going from here to here, and me knowing the area and how much material and being upstairs, I was like, man, all right, that was about at least a 5 or 6 hour job. At about $150 an hour, even if it's a 5-hour job, $150 an hour times 5, that's what, $750? I think. So I missed $750 to save $80. I made $80 because I didn't send that other guy out. I lost $750 for a total net loss. A net loss of $670. And I thought I was being smart. But because I didn't get off the truck and eliminate myself from doing the job, I lost $670 that day. I gained $80 by not hiring a guy. I lost $670. I made $80. I lost $670 that day. That was a lesson I would never forget for the rest of my life. And so I don't want you to make those same mistakes. Invest in your business. Get the people that you need. get the trucks that you need, get the service that you need, get the logos that you need, the uniforms that you need, everything that you need to grow your business. Go ahead and, you good? we're at the office getting everything cleaned out at the end of the day. So, but like I said, get everything that you need to be able to like launch your business, right? So everything that you're going to need to build that business, you got to get it. And guess what? One other thing you got to get. You got to get comfortable with the idea of reinvesting into your business. What does that mean? That means if there are certain things about your business that you don't know, pay someone to teach you. Take the shortcut. Take the shortcut. It's easier to go from startup, and I'll just put start, to success or where you want to be by a straight line. This is much harder to do. And a lot of you, you're doing this, and this is why you're stressed out. You're burned out here. You're stressed out here. You're on the trucks here. Guys aren't showing up here. Your business is bothering you all day, all night. You can't get away from it. You can't go out to eat dinner with your family without the phone ringing and guys driving you nuts because you're taking the long way to success. I'm telling you, there's a short way. There's a yellow brick road to success, and it's A to B. And that's a true statement. How do you get there? Well, you got to get coaching. You got to get mentorship. You got to get advice. This channel's about advice, right? So watch this channel, share this channel, tell someone about this channel, consume all the content, learn everything you can. And for those of you who are not cheap and you want to build a business and not continue to have a job that relies on you, you actually want to build a business that pays you to run it, then stop being a cheap owner, reinvest into your business, get the education and everything else that you need to grow your business. Otherwise, at some point, you're going to reach that dividing line where most people give up. I don't want that to be you, so just take my advice. The very last thing, when it comes into your business, small thinking will kill your business. If you are a small thinker, your business will die. You'll be right there and we'll bury you with it, but your business will die, I guarantee that. Because you're a small thinker. Innovation is going to leave you behind. What does it mean to be a small thinker? Well, it means this. It means, here's how you look at your business. You look at your business as this one thing, right? That's your moving business. That one thing where it's all about you. Yeah, it's all about you. That one thing, all about you. That's how you want to build a business. And I'm telling you, that's a recipe for failure. Because if anything happens to you, you get sick, you get tired, you get burned out, you don't want to go to work that day, you're out of business. The business can't function without you. That means you don't have a business. You have a job. Now, what I'll teach you, or what I recommend, instead of building a business that relies on you, build a business that relies on systems. Now, that thing is going to stand. You build a business that relies on systems, it'll stand because it doesn't care if you come to work or not. But a lot of you guys, you're small thinkers. So you only think about doing the thing. But if you're a big thinker, you're going to skip this and come over to getting systems to do the thing. Joe, you own a business? Good. You're a small thinker? What does that mean? That means you're involved in everything that the business does. It cannot function without you. Small thinking. Joe, you're a big thinker, you own a business and you want to make it big. What do? You rely on systems. You rely on coaching. Right? You rely on coaching. You come over here and you say, hey, there's some things, look, here's where I'm stuck. I don't know how to get here. Can you teach me? All right, now you're looking for coaching. And then coach is going to say, hey, Joe, you can't be doing all these things. Let me show you how to get other people and other things to do it for you so you can go to the beach. Right? Now your focus is here. You're building a system through coaching, mentorship, whatever the case, right? Learning about your business by reinvesting. And now you go from a small thinker to a big thinker based on how you see your business. So in a year, 2 years, 3 years, with you doing everything, you still have 1 truck, 2 truck, 3 trucks maybe. You're still overworked, tired, and you can't figure out why it's not working. You come over here, you build a bigger business because you're a big thinker. In the future, you have 5, 10 trucks, 3, 4 offices, people in control of each office that report to you, and now your company's going into the high 6 or even 7-figure range because you, my friend, built a business and got rid of the job. So again, what's the trick to avoid killing your business? Because you could, if this is you, you'd probably be dead in 90 days. If you got cheap customers, you're out there working for free, you'll burn out, you'll stop. You have cheap owners, they don't want to put any money back into their business. They don't want to pay anybody. They don't want to learn, invest, hire a coach, hire a mentor and say, hey, can you please get me from here to here? Because I want my business to survive. You'll be out of business soon because you're going to come up against things that you don't know how to deal with, and you're going to fail. Small thinkers, you'll be out of business soon. Why? Because you see your business small with you being in control, you being the man. It's cool to pat yourself on the back, but at some point, you're going to realize that's a failing business plan. So I don't want you to fail. So do me a huge favor, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. If you need training, coaching, mentorship, jump in the Moving CEO Masterclass. It's going to be down in the first comment. Click the link, and I'll see you in the Masterclass and VIP. You get it free throughout the rest of the year. Better take advantage of that so you don't have to deal with cheap customers. You're going to target premium customers. You're not going to be a cheap owner. You're going to be an owner who invests into the vision and the goals of the business. You're not going to be a small thinker. You're going to be a big thinker so that you can build a business that operates without you. And that's what I want to share with you guys. So I hope this makes sense. If you fill in this content, go ahead and drop, if you don't mind, drop a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you got a business out there and you're dealing with cheap customers, put a 1 in the comments. Drop a 1. If that's you and you're dealing with cheap customers right now and you're saying, Sean, I'm out here, bro, I'm struggling, I got all these cheap customers, they don't want to pay, they complain about everything, they want to tell me about other people's prices and get me to get into a bidding war just to get these jobs. It's driving me nuts, it's driving me crazy, I cannot take it. If you're dealing with cheap customers, drop a 1 in the comments and let me know. If you're dealing with cheap customers, drop a 1 in the comments and let me know. Let me know. If that's something you're dealing with, let me know. If you're dealing with, well, if you feel like, hey, I might be a cheap owner because I'm not putting what needs to go back into my business, and I don't want to be a cheap owner because I actually want to build and grow the business. Get the business to the next level. If that's you, drop a number 2 in the comments. If you're dealing with cheap customers, drop a number 1. If you feel like you're a cheap owner, not investing into your business, not wanting to get coaching or mentor, and you know you need it, drop number 2. You're a cheap owner. It starts with admitting, right, so that you can learn. But guys, listen, I made all these mistakes too. I'm no different than you. Only difference is I didn't have anyone to teach me, and I wish I would have. I would have made a lot less mistakes and made a lot more money a lot sooner. Number 3, if you're thinking small, if you're like, man, I just got the feeling I'm thinking small when it comes to my business. I feel like we could probably do so much more, but I don't know how to get out of the small thinking, and it's probably going to ruin my business. If that's you, put a number 3 in the comments. And last but not least, if you are someone, I'll probably stay on for just a second more because I hear the trucks coming in. We're about to get out of here. It's the end of the day at the office and the trucks are coming in. I can hear them. But again, I'm able to get on here and do videos with you because I don't have to do everything in the job. I wouldn't even be in this business if I had to do everything. That's no way to be in the business. That's no way to live. That's a hard life. I've done it. So if you guys want coaching or you want mentorship though, or you're like, hey Sean, I need coaching, I need some help. Or if you just want to jump on the phone with me for 30 minutes in a consultation, put the word consult in the chat box right now. Drop that comment. If you need coaching, put coaching. Let me know. I always say, man, I can't help you if you don't let me know. I have family that used to always say back at home, closed mouths don't get fed. So what do you want for your business? Think about that. You're not doing this for free. You're not doing this to waste time. So while you're out here dealing with cheap customers, Why are you out here being cheap as an owner and not putting back into the business what the business requires in order to grow? You know why? Because you're focused on what's going out and not what's coming in. If I told you that if you invest for every $1,000, for instance, say that you invest, I could return you $10,000. For every $1,000 you put in, I could guarantee you $10,000 return. How many times would you do that? You do it over and over again because of the amount of value that's coming back to you. Because now you're focused on the results that come back to you. You're not focused on what's going out. You're a cheap owner if you're always thinking about what's going out. How much money am I spending on advertising? Where's this money going? How much is going out? I'm telling you, stop focusing on that. Focus on what's coming in. If you've lived that way, you're gonna live with a lack mindset, L-A-C-K, lack. You're always gonna be thinking about not having, operating that way, and it's gonna ruin you because you live not in abundance, but in lack. And you don't wanna live in lack, and you certainly don't wanna have a business that operates out of lack. So if you need coaching, you need mentorship, drop it in the box. Don't deal with cheap customers. I'll teach you how to avoid that. And go after premium, pre-qualified people that actually want to do business with you and pay you what you deserve. Cheap owners. You don't want to be a cheap owner. Invest, get coaching, get mentorship. I'm right here. Please reach out. Let's grow your business. No excuse. Number 3, small thinking. You're thinking small. Why are you still making $100,000 every year? Something's wrong. Small thinking, right? So I'll teach you how to transform your business and grow it. Anyway, guys, I got to go. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, share if you don't mind. Click the link in the comments below, the first comment. Jump in the Moving CEO Masterclass where I teach you to think not like a worker, not like an employee, not like an entrepreneur. Did you catch that? But a CEO. Why? Because I want your business to run on systems and not run on you. And I'll teach you how to do that. Jump in the masterclass, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be blessed.